lock this thing up before the break. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the first.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That's 20. He's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
On the ready? Easy. Takes the handoff. It's White. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Knight. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. So Connecticut's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sam Huff.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for space, it's Brock. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Finds his tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UConn 3, North Carolina 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Setting up the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in down the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the run, it's Brock. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this op.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front for that big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Miners will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Knight. Keeps looking downfield. Pulls it in, it's White. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTEP's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Looking for a man, it's Heward. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wide open spaces. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The hand to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short, questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll immediately call timeout. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Grab near the marker, it's Barmore. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Heward. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Warren. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Tar Heels will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Miners headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Miners are facing 3rd and inches. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Hewitt. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and then I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has hardly been an offensive spectacular for either team, but now the mission: take care of the football and try to hold on to this lead. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back.
Oh, a lot of space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the fullback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw. It's Heward. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game.
Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. The give. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.